So that basically is how I do my matte soft sculpted eye makeup and face makeup. Welcome back to my educational beauty channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how you can create a matte, soft, sculpted eye makeup look with face makeup. Now, if you do like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you like unboxing and just some behind the scenes, then you can head over to Instagram and follow me there too. Now let's get started with the video. Soft matte sculpted makeup. That is literally my go-to. I absolutely love this look. So what I wanted to do is show you exactly how you can create a soft matte sculpted eye look, as well as kind of like sculpting the rest of the face in a nice matte finish. So we're going to start off with base already done, which you can see. I do have my lash extensions still on. They're kind of like bit, you know, not great at the moment because they've fallen out on the edges, which is, they've lasted me pretty well, like really well. I just have not been bothered to go to the salon and get them topped up. We're going to get started with the eyes. Now I'm going to be using, can you guess? It is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. Obviously, what else could it be? This is like the most perfect palette for this look. Okay, I'm gonna go in my Sigma medium tapered blending brush E49. Now I'm gonna go into the shade 8 and I am gonna basically just use the tip of the brush. Now I just wanna very quickly show you. Let me just make sure I'm getting into the right one. You see, I'm just using the tip. I'm not pressing the flat part. I'm just pressing the tip. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is start to sculpt the eye. Now I wanna look down in the mirror. I have a mirror just below the camera here. So basically what I'm gonna do is look down straight into that. And as I'm looking down, I can see that my socket is here, right? You guys can see this whole area here, that's my socket. Now what I wanna do is get right into that and basically go a little bit above it. So the top part of it, not totally on top, but the top part of it. And I'm basically going back and forth with the tip of the brush, and I'm not focusing on this bit here and I'm not focusing on that bit here. I'm just basically going very small, short movements back and forth just to get that initial kind of like semicircle shape there. I'm kind of happy with that. It's very quick, very easy. You don't need to go in with too much product. Now what I'm doing is going back into that color, and I am basically going to take this a little bit further in now, but I'm not focusing on creating a semicircle now. I just got that middle section done. Now this bit here, I want it to kind of like go just below the brow bone, but leave a little bit of a gap. So almost like kind of like going towards this way here. And what this is going to do is help to just like elongate the eye a little bit so it doesn't look like a, you know, that standard typical old look of just a semicircle and that's it. So we're basically just taking that into almost the nose area, the bridge of the nose there a little bit, not too much. We're not focusing on going down, we're not focusing going up or too straight, but kind of like slightly angling down. Okay, I'm kind of happy with that because whatever that color was there, it kind of like gradually blended into the area that we've kind of just applied it. Now this area here, what I want to do is just take this kind of like out a bit, not down, but kind of just out, not towards the temples, but almost following the wing of the brow. So it kind of just fades out. You shouldn't really see a blunt stop with this color. So you should see most of the kind of pigment along the middle section, and the outside section, the ends of it should be fading out. I'm kind of happy with that because I can already feel like that's giving me that lift there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. So we're going to look down and we're going to get that middle section done first. I'm not sure if I already mentioned this, but I have some exciting news coming up. I can't wait to share 2 pieces of news that I'm super excited about. I cannot wait. You guys are gonna absolutely love it. I literally have to like stop myself from telling you guys. I really am excited for it. This is actually really nice. I tried it with almond milk today. Okay, let's do the same thing here. So I really want to talk to you about this because I feel like there's so much we can talk about, but I'm gonna wait. Just wait. I'm gonna wait because I feel like I'll be a little bit closer to you guys, like in terms of like just, I'm not gonna say anymore. But anyway, yeah, so I'm basically just dragging this out like I did on the other side, not down, not like upwards, but just kind of like naturally out along the lower part of the brow. I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go into Matte 2, and with Matte 2 I basically am just like swirling it, like really pushing it in. Before I was just using the kind of tip, now I am just using the whole brush, and I am basically going to go over my entire lid, even over what we just did, especially this area here, and it's going to just soften the whole thing up so it doesn't look so like obvious. Now look at the difference. This is softened up nicely. This is still a little bit harsh. Now I'm using my Sigma E06 brush. Don't forget, you've got a discount at Sigma, Nina Ubi 10. Make sure you use that when you get your brushes. Honestly, these brushes are absolutely amazing. I'm going to use this brush, and it's like a slight angled brush. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create an eyeliner look. So I'm going to press very close to my lash line and create that really nice look. So I'm starting from the inner corner. And I don't want it to be too thick because I honestly want to elongate my eye a little. And then when I get to the end here, I'm not actually going all the way to the end of the lash line because mine goes down a little bit like that. So what I'm doing is just like stopping a little bit before, and then I am going to just basically fill in the little dip there that was just created. I'm going to basically give more of a straight look to this liner. So you know, like it's not really going like that and it's not going down. It's kind of straight. Everything's kind of going towards this section here. Now I'm just getting my finger and just dragging the end. That's it. I don't want to like finish off that wing perfectly with the brush. I use my finger to just drag it out. And that's the great thing about using eyeshadow, because when you use eyeshadow, it looks matte. It doesn't look shiny, because some liquid liners can look really shiny and patent and weird. Whereas this looks matte. It just has more of a soft focus effect. I just love, that would be the thing that describes my makeup style, soft focus. I absolutely love it. And I feel like it does it. Plus you can blend it with your finger. You can just drag it out at the end so it just blends out with your finger. Okay, now I haven't finished that, but I do want to go over to the other side and just do that liner as well. Now what I'm going to do is go in with my Sigma smudge brush, which is the E21 brush. There's nothing on this brush. And what I'm going to do is just go in and just kind of like smudge back and forth this eyeliner. And it should soften it all up. I'm not really focusing on the inner corner too much because I'd like that to stay a little bit sharp. But the rest of it, I really want it to look very kind of like blended, like smudged and soft. See, now that black doesn't look so harsh and it looks a lot softer. I know you'd never think you could put the words black and soft together, but honestly you can give it that look and it just looks so pretty. It just looks so nice. I feel like this look suits anyone. See how we've just like, we're using our finger at the end just to kind of soften it up. See now when you look at this, how much softer does that look and how that looks a little bit more harsh. Now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing here. Now you can always go back and add black wherever you want it to be a little bit more kind of, just add more depth. So I'm just adding a little bit more at the end here. It's really about tweaking it to what you feel is your style and what suits you, right? So when you're doing this, when you're replicating this, just don't be afraid to experiment a little bit. Or if you feel like, okay, something's missing, I feel like it's not enough, don't add it all over. It could be that you just need a little bit more maybe at the corners and then that's enough for you. Now I am going to use my MAC 219 brush and I'm going in with the shade Matte 7 and I'm using just the tip of the brush and I'm going right underneath my lower lashes. And that's just going to add some really nice kind of depth there. I'm literally just using the tip and going back and forth into the low lashes. Now the brush that I used to smudge the black, which was the E21 brush, that smudge brush, I'm not adding any more black to it, but whatever's left on this brush, I'm just gonna take it very close to my lower lashes here. And like into the lashes, but just very kind of precise. Like I'm not really dragging it around too much. There you go, that's just added a little bit of black, which I didn't want to really have like that massive punch of black. Okay, I'm going with my E55 brush from Sigma. I'm gonna go into that matte 2 shade. Using the flat part of the brush now, I'm gonna basically just press here to just kind of open up the eye a bit more. So it just gives me that really nice kind of sandy finish to the lid, but it also kind of separates the sculpting in the eye socket from that black that we have there, so that everything doesn't look all like mushed together. And I'm also going to apply this right here because I really like this color just to open up the inner corners as well. I don't really like applying kind of like shimmer on the inner corners because I feel like it makes your eyes look a bit too further apart. It's okay if you have very close set eyes, but you could even use this for close set eyes. But I feel like this is just to look, it just opens them up enough, you know, without being like, oh wow, there's like a little sparkle there. Also just along this area here, and I feel like it opens it up really nicely. There, it does actually really nicely kind of open up that under eye area a bit more. Yeah, that's nice. I do need just a couple of lashes, like individual lashes. So I've just cut up my normal Amelia lash. I'm gonna just very quickly add a few individuals to my end of my eye. Okay, just a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. So I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk because it kind of like fits in perfectly on my lower lashes. Okay, I'm using my Sunstalker bronzer in Islanding from Fenty Beauty and my Veil brush. And I'm just gonna sculpt my face a little bit more because I feel like I need it. Now I want to kind of like lengthen my face a little bit, so I'm really kind of taking it from here down here. So like kind of like that, but I don't want to focus on applying too much there. Now I just want to mattify certain areas, so I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in medium. Why do makeup brands have such long names? Like if I had actual makeup products, I would not make it a mouthful. Like I would make it so easy to not say, just quick, you know, because it's just like, what do you use? Oh, the Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. Airbrush powder, that would be enough. Okay, I'm applying this just to certain areas to really kind of like mattify the area. Because I've had my base on for a while, so I just want to like kind of really mattify it. And you can do this with any kind of base that you've got on. I feel like it's a good way. I like to go over the brows a little bit, just lightens them up a bit and softens them. Right, now we're going to apply our lips, and we're using the Kevyn Aucoin Unforgettable Lip Definer. I don't know why I couldn't even say that. In New Naked, and this is a really nice brown. And I'm just going to matte my lips because, or just the lip line, because I don't want it to be all like fluid. And I am just going to line my lips now, and I'm going to go a little bit above my lip line, just in the middle section, and then I always meet the actual lip line at the ends. So can you see how I feathered in a little bit? Now that I've done that, what I want to do is just blot, and that takes off like any excess product there. Now I'm going to go in with my Rare Beauty lip pencil in Talented, and I'm basically going to go over the brown, but not right at the top part, like not, there's like a piece of fluff just flying around in front of me. Okay, so I'm gonna go over it, but not on the top part here. So just leave a bit of a gap so that that brown still stays on the outline of the lip, but I'm gonna go over most of it and just drag in. And this is gonna help it to stay. but it also is a really quick, easy way to blend that lip line because it's so dark, to blend it so that it kind of blends into a really nice beige color. See how that literally has changed the way that that looks? It was so brown and now it's just like given this kind of gradient effect really naturally. Now we've still got a very subtle sharp or very thin sharp line. I'm just using the lip brush and just dragging it in. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Forever Matte in 192, and I'm just gonna apply a very small amount of this because I don't want too much color. Let's blot again. Now I do this quite a lot because I feel like I can just never find the right kind of lip color. I get a bit of concealer, so I'm just getting a little bit from the side of my Tarte Shape Tape, and I just dab it on the back of my hand with my finger, and then I just dab it onto my lips because I feel like that gives me the kind of look that I want. And then just get your lip brush and just blend. Plus I like the matte finish it gives. It just gives the perfect matte finish. So that basically is how I do my matte soft sculpted eye makeup and face makeup. So I really hope you've enjoyed this. It's a really easy look to do and I hope you've seen how easy it is. Like, I just want to kind of like do that whole like, you know, when we look there and then we're like I don't do that in these videos, but because it's really unrealistic. But I do want you to just kind of see. So I'm gonna try not to laugh because I just feel so stupid when I'm doing it. It's just really like, I used to do this back in the day. Honestly, I cringe now when I look at them. But anyway, yeah, I just want you to kind of like really see that nice kind of sculpting that we've got in the eye. I'm just looking down and this feels very weird, but you know, we've got that whole sculpting there. It looks very matte, very like sculpted, and at the same time it still looks soft. And that's really what I wanted you guys to see, is that you can create that kind of look very, very easily. It doesn't require layers and layers of makeup and it is pretty easy to do. So I really do hope you recreate this look, and wherever you are in the world, I'm sending you loads of good vibes and I hope you've had the best day ever. I hope you like this look today, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments box below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button so that you don't miss any of my future videos. Until the next video, take care and I'll see you soon.